Welcome to IELTS Listening. Today we study IELTS 16 Test 2, Part 1, Copying Photos to Digital Format. This part has 10 questions, all note completion. The answer limit is one word and or a number. All questions are keyword location. You listen, find the keywords, and write the answer. 3 core strategies. Predict answer type, listen for keywords, and watch for correction traps. This is an inquiry scene. A customer calls a photocopying company to ask about services. The first topic is about photo size restrictions. It covers questions 1 to 3, from turn 1 to turn 4. The second topic is about photo preparation requirements. It covers questions 4 to 7, from turn 5 to turn 8. The third topic is about cost and number of photos. It covers questions 8 to 10, from turn 9 to turn 11. The heat map shows questions 1 to 3 are in topic 1, questions 4 to 7 are in topic 2, and questions 8 to 10 are in topic 3. Watch for correction traps. The recording may say wrong info first, then correct it. Also watch for format and spelling traps. Now we enter question by question mode. We suggest you pause the video, predict the answers, then listen to the explanation. Question 1 asks what photos must not be in. The blank is next to album, so we need a noun for a container. Look at the clues. Must not be in and album. In the recording, the woman will first mention a container, then the employee will confirm. The woman says, some of them are in a frame, and the employee immediately replies, take them out. So the answer is frame. Answer confirmed, frame. Spelling, F-R-A-M-E. Don't write fame or frame. Question 2 asks about the cost for 360 photos. There is a pound sign before the blank, so we need to fill in a number. The clue words are cost and 360 photos. We can predict the answer will be a price number. In the recording, the employee says, we charge £195 for 300 to 400 photos. Since 360 is between 300 and 400, the answer is 195. Be careful not to write 1,950 or 115. The recording clearly says 195. The final answer is 195. Question 3. The blank is before the completed order is sent. You need a noun for what is required before sending. The question says, before the completed order is sent, what is required? In the audio, the employee says, once we've received the payment, we'll send the parcel off. The audio directly says the word payment, so before sending, payment is required. So the answer is payment. Note the spelling, P-A-Y-M-E-N-T. Question 4 asks for the name of a folder. In the recording, the customer gives an example, and the employee confirms it. The answer is grandparents. The clue words in the question are name and, for example, which tell us to fill in an example. In the recording, the customer says one called grandparents, so grandparents is the answer. In the recording, the customer says one called grandparents, and the employee immediately replies, exactly, to confirm. So the answer is grandparents, a direct dictation. Final answer, grandparents. Remember to capitalize the first letter because it's the name of a folder. Question 5 asks, what can be improved in the photos? The blank is next to contrast, so we need a noun. The clue words are improve and contrast. In the recording, the employee says they can improve the color and contrast, so the answer is color. The recording directly says touch up the color, so color is the answer. Be careful not to write color. This is British spelling. So the answer for question 5 is color. Remember the British spelling. Question 6 asks about the scanning method for fragile photos. The word by before the blank tells us we need a method or tool. The clue words in the question are fragile photos and scanned by. In the recording, the employee says if photos are very fragile, they will do them by hand. The recording directly says do them by hand. By hand means manually. The answer is hand, a direct dictation with no interference. So the answer is hand. Note the spelling, H-A-N-D, meaning manual work. Question 7. The blank is after change the, and it's listed with object. So we need a noun, probably something in a photo. The clue words are change and object. In the recording, you'll hear alter and remove. Use them to locate the answer. The recording says alter the background. Change and alter are synonyms, so the answer is background. The answer is background. Be careful with spelling. It's one word, not background. Question 8 asks what aspect of the photo cannot be fixed. The blank is after not correctly in, so we need a noun. The clue is not correctly in, so we predict the answer is about clarity, like focus or blurry. The woman says, I've got a few that aren't properly in focus, then asks if it can be fixed. The employee says no, so the answer is focus. The recording directly says in focus, so we copy the word. Note the spelling, F-O-C-U-S. Fill the blank with focus, blue fill animation. Question 9 asks about the completion time. The blank is next to completed within in the notes, so we need a time period. The clue word is completed within. We can predict the answer is a time length, like a few days or weeks. The man says, we aim to get the copying done in 10 days. So the answer is 10 days. Note the instruction says one word and, or a number. So the answer must be 10 days, not just 10. Question 10 asks, what kind of box not to use? Pay attention to the word not. The answer is in the later part of the recording. The question asks what box not to use, with not before the blank. The employee first recommends a cardboard box, then says plastic ones break. The recording says a cardboard box is best, but plastic ones break. The question asks what not to use, so the answer is plastic. Final answer, plastic. Don't be confused by cardboard. The question asks for the box not to use. Now, let's review the key tricks and important vocabulary from this section. The first trick is the format trap. The recording says the spoken form, but the answer must be written as a number. For example, questions 2 and 9. The recording says 125, but the answer is 125. It says 15, but the answer is 15. Remember these tricks. Next, let's look at the important vocabulary from this section. Now, let's learn the important vocabulary and spelling points from this section. The answer for question 1 is library. Spelling, L-I-B-R-A-R-I. Remember, there are 2 R's in the middle. The answer for question 2 is 125. This is a number, not a word. The recording says 125. The answer for question 3 is parking. Spelling P-A-R-K-I-N-G. Don't forget the K in the middle. The answer for question 4 is garden. Spelling G-R-D-E-N. Don't write it as garden. The answer for question 5 is station. Spelling S-T-A-T-I-O-N. Don't write it as station. The answer for question 6 is bridge. Spelling B-R-I-D-G-E. Don't forget the deed in the middle. The answer for question 7 is hotel. Spelling H-O-T-E-L. Don't write it as hotley. The answer for question 8 is castle. Spelling C-A-S-T-L-E. Don't write it as castle. The answer for question 9 is 15. This is a number, not a word. The recording says 15. The answer for question 10 is church. Spelling Z-H-U-R-Z. Don't write it as kruch. That's all for this section. Remember, the key to listening part 1 is to predict answers in advance and watch out for format traps. Good luck with your exam!